This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for June 24, 2023, businessman shot dead and a sister injured during gun attack in Westmoreland. A man was shot dead and his sister injured at his business establishment in Big Bridge, Westmoreland on Thursday afternoon as the parish continues to bleed despite the declaration of a state of public emergency. The deceased has been identified as 29-year-old Romario De Leon, otherwise called the Two-Face, of Fuller's Field in Grange Hill. Reports are that De Leon, who operated a restaurant and a bar, was inside his business place with his sister when they were pounced upon by men traveling in a Toyota Mark X motor car. The men reportedly alighted from the vehicle and opened gunfire, hitting him and the woman several times. The police were alerted and the victims were taken to hospital, where De Leon was pronounced dead. The woman was admitted for treatment. SOEs are now in effect for the parishes of St. James and Westmoreland. The SOEs, which commenced at 12:01 a.m. on Thursday, will remain in effect for an initial period of 14 days. According to a release, the SOEs were once again declared in these parishes due to a spike in violence. Over the period January 1, 2023 to June 19, 2023, Westmoreland recorded the second highest number of murders across the police divisions for the same period, with a total number of 54 murders, a statement from the Office of the Prime Minister said. 26-year-old shot and killed at party in Westmoreland. A Westmoreland man was shot and killed by an unknown assailant at a party in Broughton, Westmoreland on Thursday night. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Odeni Brooks, otherwise called Cruz, from the community. Reports from the Savannah Lamar police are that about 7:20 p.m., Brooks was at a party when he was pounced upon by a lone gunman who opened fire at him. The lawmen were summoned, and upon their arrival, Brooks was seen with gunshot wounds to the head and upper body. He was assisted to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Investigations into the killing are ongoing. Trelawney accountant found guilty of Cabby's murder to be sentenced July 7. A sentence is scheduled to be handed down in the Trelawney Circuit Court on Friday, July 7, on 57-year-old accountant Philip Whitaker, who was convicted for the 2018 murder of 43-year-old Trelawney taxi operator Garfield Binloss. Whitaker was found guilty by a panel of jurors when he appeared in the Trelawney Circuit Court earlier this month. Chief Justice Brian Sachs is presiding in the matter. The court heard that about 11 p.m. on Thursday, November 8, 2018, Whitaker, a licensed firearm holder, shot and killed Binloss during a dispute in Falmouth. Whitaker reported the incident to the Falmouth police station, where he was held and subsequently charged after being interrogated in the presence of his attorney. He is being represented in the Trelawney Circuit Court by Christopher Townsend. Man charged for allegedly knocking female coworker unconscious during argument. A man who has been accused of beating up a female coworker at the Ocheria St. Anne branch of the National Commercial Bank appeared in court yesterday to face a criminal charge. Neville Brown is charged with assault occasioning bodily harm, court officials confirmed. The woman was knocked unconscious before she was rescued by people who witnessed the incident, claimed the law firm of Donovan, Collins and the company, which is representing the complainant. The alleged incident, which happened on February 17 inside a manager's office, reportedly stemmed from an argument over a bunch of keys. Brown and the complainant are employed to a company that provides janitorial services to NCB. When the case was called up in the St. Anne's Bay Parish Court, the woman declined to have the case resolved through mediation, her attorneys disclosed. As a result, Brown is scheduled to go on trial on October 4. The law firm disclosed too that it is already preparing to file a lawsuit against the NCB. Police launch high-level probe of hotel robbery. Police have launched a high-level probe after criminals held up and robbed an employee of the FDR All-Inclusive Hotel in Runaway Bay, St. Anne on Friday of more than $100,000. At least 2 shots were fired by the gunman, who also attempted to rob 2 visitors, the news understands. No one was hurt in the incident. Reports reaching the news are that around 1:52 a.m., 5 men, 2 of whom were armed, gained access to the hotel by sliding under the main gates. Police said one held up the security guard and tied him up. The other 4 went into the lobby area where they held up the night auditor and robbed her of 19,000 Jamaican dollars, US $700, and a cell phone. Police processed the scene and found one spent casing and a live round in the hotel's lobby. Bullet fragments were also found in a Suzuki SUV. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson has ordered a high-level probe into the incident. Efforts by the news to speak to a representative of the FDR hotel were unsuccessful up to publication time. 14-year-old burned victim completes first surgery in the U.S. 14-year-old burn patient Akelia Dunkley has successfully completed the first of many surgeries after being flown to the United States to receive much-needed medical treatment. Dunkley sustained third-degree burns during a gas explosion at her home in Burnt Savannah, St. Elizabeth last Friday. The teen was airlifted from Jamaica on Tuesday night to the Joseph M. Stillburn Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Her father, Rupima Dunkley, has expressed optimism at her progress. She coming on, she's progressing because they did a surgery on her lower buttocks and it was successful. At first her temperature did drop, so the surgery did pause, but everything is alright now. Her heart rate and temperature so far is okay, Dunkley said. The doctors say she will need multiple surgeries, so a lot more needs to be done, he added. The concerned father, who has been praying and sleeping by his daughter's bedside since her arrival at the hospital, has been given temporary housing at a cottage close to the hospital. He has been granted permission by the doctors to visit her anytime. A GoFundMe account that was created with a target of US $45,000. So far, 879 persons have donated US $41,737 to assist Akelia Dunkley via bank transfer. Institution C&WJ Cooperative Credit Union, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Name Rupima Dunkley. Member number 6517978. Account number 0015. Westmoreland contractor accused of fraud granted bail. A Westmoreland resident who allegedly collected $12 million to build a house and tried to use forged documents to get additional funds was granted $1 million bail in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Friday. He is Con Northover, a 37-year-old contractor of Whitehall Negril in Westmoreland. He is charged with fraudulent conversion and uttering forged documents. Attorney Isaac Buchanan said his client denies the allegations. He stated that the criminal complaint was made after Northover sued the complainant for money owed to him. Senior Parish Court Judge Jacqueline Wilcott granted Northover bail on condition that he reports to the Negril Police Station 3 times weekly. He is also to surrender his travel documents, refrain from contacting the complainant, and reappear in court on September 21. It is alleged that Northover was given $2.5 million in February 2022 and an additional $9.5 million in June to build a house in Green Acres, St. Catherine for the complainant. Northover allegedly failed to complete the house and kept requesting more payments. It is further alleged that Northover forged several letters in a bid to get the additional money. He also allegedly forged documents which he claimed to be from the complainant and took them to a bank to get money. The complainant was contacted and a report made to the police, which led to the arrest and the charge of the accused. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.